Iran history, education, and more. Prior to 1935, Iran was known as Persia. In 1979, Iran became an Islamic republic after the ruling Shah was forced into political exile. Iran is a Middle Eastern country. It is 3 times the size of Arizona. The population is a little over 75 million. The official language is Persian, with the second language being English. The main religion is Muslim. Now we're going to learn about the Iran education system. In Iran, the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Culture and Higher Education, and the Ministry of Health and Medical Education are all responsible for creating curriculum, conducting research, and starting different programs. In Iran, there is primary, guidance, middle, secondary, and higher education. The school year runs 10 months from September to June. The students go to school Saturday through Thursday. Currently, over 95% of Iranian children receive primary and secondary education. All schools are single sex. Primary education is grade 1 through 5. At the end of grade 5, students take a nationwide exam. These exams must be passed in order for the student to go on to the next cycle. The middle or guidance cycle is grades 6 through 8. During this cycle, the students receive general education, but they must start to decide which branch of education they want to continue with, either academic or technical. For students to proceed on to secondary education, they must pass a regional exam which is given under the supervision of the boards of education. Secondary education covers 9 through 12. It is divided into 2 branches, academic and technical. Each student gets to choose which branch they go into. The academic branch studies literature, culture, social economics, physics, mathematics, and experimental science. The technical branch studies technical, business, and agricultural. National exams are taken at the end of every year. Students have to complete 96 units to receive a high school diploma. For students to move on to higher education, they must complete a 1-year pre-university course. The students receive a pre-university certificate. This certificate allows students to take the national entrance exam. If students pass this exam, then they are able to attend a university. Admissions to all public universities are based on how the student placed on the entrance exam. Currently, there are over 1 million students attending universities. This is a path for a typical student. However, to become a teacher in Iran, the education process is a bit different. Depending on what and where you want to teach will determine the kind of training that you receive. Rural area teachers go through grade 8 and then study 4 years at a special institution. Primary school teachers finish grade 10 and then attend a 2-year teaching program. To become a guidance or middle teacher, students must have a high school diploma and then study for 2 years. During this 2 years, they pick a specialty and will receive an associate's degree. Finally, to become a secondary teacher, you must have a bachelor's degree in both academic and technical. All teachers in public schools must complete in-service education classes to receive a certificate or what we know as a master's degree. Last, we are going to compare and contrast Iran and the U.S. First, both countries provide free education. However, one major difference is the fact that currently many universities are banning women from certain programs or even from entering the school. Many protests have taken place because of this. Iran and the U.S. have many differences, but they also have similarities. That being said, both countries can learn from one another and use that information to better their education system.